If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell icon to get the latest updates.
Any doubts in the group chart of account? What is the purpose of the group chart of accounts? Anybody?
For reporting, Mahesh.
For what type of reporting?
Consolidation.
External statutory reporting at consolidation level.
For consolidation level, we are going to be using for the reporting for all the group chart of accounts. Okay. Now, what is the prerequisite for creating the group chart of accounts? What is the prerequisite? Anyone?
Yeah, group chart of account should be assigned with the operating chart of accounts.
So the prerequisite should be your operational CO has to be maintained and assigned to the company code. Without the operational chart of account, I cannot go for the group chart of accounts. Is my statement is clear to all of you? Without operational chart of account, can I have the group chart of account? Why? Because you're grouping all the GL accounts which have created under the operational chart of accounts. Okay, now, so the group chart of accounts are mainly for the group reporting for the consolidation. You can call it as a consolidation. Okay, now, I'm creating my financial statement. I'm creating my financial statement, very, very important. I'm creating my financial statement. Your financial statement is nothing but you're creating your P&L account and balance sheet. Very, very important. So if I like to create my financial accounting statement, the financial accounting statements are created at a COA level, that is at the chart of account area level, not at the company code level. If you remember, I told, okay, you have to create a one GL master record. You have to create a one GL master record. For example, if I want to create a GL account is nothing but your GL master record. The GL master record is created and maintained at two different levels. One is you're creating the GL account at a chart of account area level. You're creating a GL account at a chart of account area level, and you're extending the GL account to a company code for posting for transaction purpose. Any GL account you take, GL accounts are created at what level? GL accounts are always created at a COA level, that is at the chart of account area level. So now when I go to a GL account, for example, when I go and if I want to see one GL account /O, okay, I'm just creating a new pane. Okay, so what is the transaction code I need to use? Accounting, financial accounting, journal ledger. I'm going to be the master records, GL accounts, individual processing. So I'm just creating the GL account at a chart of account area level. Okay, for example, now let me take one GL account. This is going to be called as a travel expenses. So when I come to the GL account, when you're creating a GL account at a chart of account area level, the four most important things are going to be called as a type and description. You're going to be giving the type of the GL account. What type of GL account? We are calling it as the primary cost element. As we discussed in my previous class, there are 5 types of GL accounts are there. 5 types of GL accounts are there. But here, the GL account is getting categorized, means the GL account is getting categorized under what type of account. It is going to be called as the primary cost or the revenue. It is not a balance sheet account. We all know that. It is an expenses account. So I'm going to be categorizing under the primary cost element. Some GL accounts are going to be categorized on the balance sheet. So the GL account type is playing the major role here. The GL account type is going to be playing the major role where you're going to be categorizing the account, whether it is a balance sheet account or whether it is a P&L account. Whether it is a balance sheet account or it is a P&L account. Very, very important here. P&L accounts means non-operative expenses and the primary cost. These all comes under the P&L account. These two comes under the P&L account, non-operative expenses and the primary cost. What is the secondary cost? I'll tell you. And the cash accounts always comes under the balance sheet. The cash accounts always comes under the balance sheet. What is the secondary cost? I'll be discussing what is the secondary cost, because already we discussed about the primary, we'll discuss about the secondary. So we are going to be categorizing. The GL accounts are getting categorized, whether they are going to be called as the balance sheet accounts or the P&L accounts by selecting the proper categorization. That is what exactly you call it as the type of the GL account. What type of the GL account you are going to be categorizing. This is called as the control in chart of accounts. And here you're giving the description. What is the short text and what is the long text of the GL account. This is the GL account number and you're providing the description here. So now when you see here, the GL accounts are created at a chart of account area level. So whenever I want to create any P&L account and balance sheet, my P&L accounts and balance sheets are created at a chart of account area level, not at the company code level. This is very, very important. In a company code level, when you go to the company code data, you are not telling the company code data whether it is the P&L account and balance sheet. Okay, the company code data will never talks about the GL account at a company code level, whether P&L account and balance sheet. Only the chart of account area level information talks about whether this GL account is a P&L account or whether it is a balance sheet account. Whether it is a P&L account, what type of account, whether it is a non-operative expenses or whether it is a normal primary cost element. If it is a balance sheet account, whether it is a cash accounts or whether it is a normal balance sheet account. So the information you're providing while you're creating the GL account is very, very important. That is what exactly you call it as a what type of GL account. The type is going to be provided as a GL account type. If this information is going to miss for a GL account, then the GL account cannot be maintained in the financial statement. You cannot use this GL account for maintaining the financial statement. This is very, very important statement. Very, very important, my dear friends. So now I'm creating the financial statement. The financial statements are always created at a chart of account area level. At a chart of account area level. Okay, now I have only one chart of account, Mahesh, and this chart of account I maintain for multiple company codes. I maintain for multiple company codes. Okay, I maintain for HP10, or I maintain for HP20, and I maintain for HP30, and I maintain for HP30. One chart of account you have assigned to multiple company codes. So you're telling that I'm creating the P&L account and balance sheet at a chart of account area level, not at the company code level. And this company code is especially for the US, and this company code especially for the UK, and this company code especially for I'm going to be creating for Australia. Okay, this is what exactly. Exactly, Australia. So you have only one financial statement. You're creating only one financial statement. That financial statement you're creating at a chart of account area level. Okay, now I'll go to the financial statement now. Okay, see here. So I'm coming to the GL, okay, financial accounting and the general ledger accounting. Then I need to go to the periodic processing. In the periodic processing, there is an option going to be called as very, very important. Here going to be seeing a lot of options. You're going to be seeing there is an option called as the document. In the document, you can see there is a financial statement version. You're creating a financial statement version. Now, when I want to create a P&L account and balance sheet, last class I told that, okay, I have opened one Exxon Mobil, something like, okay, dummy P&L account and balance sheet. I explained you, okay, what comes under the assets and what comes under the liabilities. Now the client is very clearly telling, I want the balance sheet and the P&L account should like this. This is how we are maintaining the P&L account and balance sheet. So you have to create the financial statement as per the requirement of the client. Some clients want the balance sheet should be on the left side. Some clients want the P&L account should be on the right side like that. So it's going to be vertical balance sheet or horizontal balance sheet, depends upon the requirement. Now, when I go to the financial statement version, here you can see there are a lot of financial statement versions are there. I want to create a new financial statement version. I'm going for a new entry. Now, the name of the financial statement, your P&L account and balance sheet means your financial statement version should be given with some name. Okay, so for example, I'm giving one name. Okay, so for example, HP01. My name of my financial statement is going to be called as HP01. So I'm writing here financial statement for HP. Okay, this is at the global level. I'm writing here global financial statement, global. And global, very, very important. And here you can see here your chart of account area language has to be maintained. That is English, very, very important. My financial statement name, okay, I'm maintaining in English. And here item auto key, I'll tell you what is this item auto key. Debit account and the credit account items are going to be auto key that we are going to be maintaining now. And the foremost important thing here, you can see here, chart of accounts. It is not asking the company code, it is asking the chart of accounts. Why? Because as I told you that GL accounts are always created at a chart of account area level, not at the company code. You are extending it to the company code. Yes, I'm extending it to the company code. Any GL account you have created just now, for example, if I take my travel expenses, travel expenses account number is 600300. This is the travel expenses account number. This is the travel expenses account number. I want to use this account for posting some transactions in my company code. Very, very important. I want to use this GL account. I'm creating the GL account for a company code. For which company code? For HP10 company code. For HP10 company code, I want to use this GL account for posting some transactions. So if you want to post this a transaction, if you want to debit or credit this GL account, have you extended it to the company code? If you're not extended it to the company code, then you cannot post any transactions to this particular GL account. You're creating the GL account at a chart of account area level. And for the same chart of account, I can see there are 3 company codes have been assigned. To which company code do you want to extend this GL account? So you need to extend the GL account. Then only what I can do the debit or I can do the credit of the GL account. Very, very important. So if you see the understanding here, the GL accounts are created at a chart of account area level. Why? Because if I don't create a GL account at a chart of account area level, I cannot categorize what type of GL account it is, whether it is a P&L account or whether it is a balance sheet account. If you don't categorize them, then what is the purpose of creating? Then you cannot maintain the GL account under your financial statement. So the chart of accounts is going to be playing the major role. So I'm giving the chart of accounts. My chart of accounts is the YCOA because I created all my GL accounts under the YCOA. So there is a doubt, Mahesh. You're creating a P&L account and balance sheet at a chart of account area level, and this chart of account was assigned to 3 multiple company codes. There are 3 different company codes have been assigned, but you're creating only one financial statement at a chart of account area level. Very good. This is what exactly your global financial statement you're creating at a chart of account area level. That is the operational chart of account area level you're going to be creating. It is not specific to one company code. It is not specific to one company code. It is going to be creating at an operational level. So now when I come and see here, you're providing the chart of account, and here we have an option called as a select the group account number. Here you're going to be using for the reporting. So last week, somebody is asking about how you can use the group account number. Very, very important. If I'm maintaining the group account number in the if I'm going to be maintaining the group account number, Mahesh, for example, for the consolidation, where you're going to be seeing the reporting, that is what exactly here. While you're creating the P&L account and balance sheet, you're maintaining the group account number for the operational chart of account. So whatever the group account numbers you have created, so that is mainly useful for my financial statement. So finally, you're going to be using the group account number here. We are selecting. No, Mahesh, I don't want to have the group account number. Let the financial statement created at an operational level. So don't select the group account number. So what does it mean that? Now, for example, take these 3 examples. Okay, 600, 300. Next one, 600, 3001. Okay, next one, 600, 3002. Next one, 6000, 3003. These are the 4 GL accounts. Every GL account has some description: travel expenses 1, travel expenses 2, travel expenses 3, and the travel expenses 4. These are all GL accounts I created, and these are all the GL accounts I created at a YCOA level, operational chart of account area level. I maintained a group GL account. I maintained one group GL account, and I categorized all these 4 GL account into one group GL account. The group GL account number is 1000100, like example. This is my group. This is my group GL account. This is my group GL account. Very, very important, my dear friends. See here. This is my grouping. You're doing the grouping here. What do you mean by grouping? Grouping is nothing but you're consolidating. You're consolidating all your operational chart of account into one GL account, but you cannot post any transactions to this group GL account. You can't post any transactions. It is only for the reporting purpose. Your transactions are getting posted to this all the independent operational chart of accounts. So here in my financial statement, if you see here, I'm creating the financial statement at a YCOA level. That is nothing but you're creating the financial statement for all these independent GL accounts. And I want to group them into one account number. That is what exactly in the same financial statement, I want to assign that group account number. What is the group account number here? The group account number is 10001000 is the group account number, so that you're creating the financial statement at the operational chart of account, and at the same time, you're also using the group account number for the reporting purpose. So here I'm going to be using, now I'm saving the data. I'm saving the data. Once you save the data, now your financial statement version name is ready. Your name is ready, but you're not assigned any elements in that. Your name is ready. Your financial statement name is HP01 is your name. Now what I can do here, I'm going to the financial statement items here. Now see here. Now see here. So here you have 4 options you can see here. Liabilities and assets will come under the balance sheet, and profit and loss comes under your P&L account. And not assigned means you can take another financial statement for the cash purpose. For the cash reporting, you can maintain some other financial statement. Okay, now I'll take one example now. I'm going for the assets now. I'm going for the assets. And here we have an option called as a create. Now I want to create assets and the liabilities. First, I'll create the assets and liabilities as a balance sheet. Then we'll create as a profit and the loss as a P&L account for the expenses and for the revenues. Okay, now go back. If you remember last week, I explained you one financial statement. Okay, go back. Okay, right here, financial statements. Okay, for example, I'm taking one. Now, for example, let me take one example. This is the example I'm going to be taking. Okay, now let me take one financial statement. This is your financial statement. You can see very important. This is your financial statement. Okay, this is related to the assets and liabilities. So we are taking one example called as Exxon Mobil Corporation. They have given one sample. They have given one sample balance sheet. Okay, how they look like. So they want to have the same balance sheet should be configured in your SAP. This is from the legacy system. They have given it. Mahesh, this is the how our balance sheet look like. It's very important. This is how the balance sheet look. First, we need to see the assets, and then we need to see the liabilities. Under the assets, we would like to see all these are the subcomponents under the assets. Okay, right. Now go to the P&L accounts. Now select your assets. Now select your assets. Very important. I'm selecting my assets. One second. There is an option called as a create items. You can see here, all of you, you can see there is an option called as a create items. Yes. Now I'm selecting the assets. Under the assets, I'm creating some items here. What are those items? Very important. Okay, current assets, investment advances, property and everything. Okay, writing here. Okay, current assets, investments. Next one, property, plant and equipment. That is nothing but you're going to be calling them as a fixed assets. Property. Okay, property, plant and equipments. And other assets including, okay, other assets. Okay, that other assets including intangible. Okay, other assets including intangible. Okay, very important here. Okay. Okay, now I've given this 4 important categories. Now I'm pressing enter. Okay, right. now you can see under the assets, okay, if you close the arrow mark, okay, the sub tags are going to be closed. And if you want to open the tag, okay, you can click on the place mark, and you can see there are 4 categories are there under the assets. And again, the current assets, again, the current cash and relevant notes and project. Okay, so again, select the current assets, and I'm clicking on create items. Again, I'm going to go for the create items. Why? Because I want to subcategorize them. I want to subcategorize under the current assets. I want to subcategorize into 4 different. One is the cash, notes, inventories, other current assets. Like this, what I'm going to do, I'm creating my P&L account and balance sheet for an example. So this P&L account and balance sheet, you are going to be creating at what level? You're creating at a chart of account area level. This is at the chart of account. I never given any company code while I'm creating the P&L account and balance sheet. If you observe very carefully, I never given any balance company code level. This P&L account and balance sheet, you are creating at a chart of account area level. This is very, very important. Now, when I go back, these are the accounts I'm going to be assigning in my P&L account and balance sheet. So you are creating it operational, but you want to include the group. You want to include the group account number, but here you can see there is no consolidation data in the chart of accounts. Means you're not assigned any group chart of accounts to your operational chart of account. Means you're not maintaining any group chart of accounts. Means you're not using this. You're not using your financial statement at a group account level. This is only maintained at an operational chart of account area level. Then what I need to do, if I want to use the group, then I need to go to /O. I need to go to the chart of accounts. That is SPRO, IMG. I need to come to the financial accounting, general ledger accounting, master data, GL accounts, preparations, and here I'll go to my edit chart of accounts. And what is my chart of account? YCOA. Okay, YCOA is nothing but my chart of accounts. I'm coming and selecting my chart of accounts, and I'm going to the details. But here you can see there is a group. There is no group chart of accounts. There is no group chart of accounts. Means you're not using the chart of accounts for any consolidation. There is no meaning of. There is no consolidation process in your project. Means even though you're selected this particular GL account, even though you're selected this particular financial statement at a group account level, but you're not maintained any group chart of account here. So the group chart of accounts are maintained at an operational chart of account area level, not at the company code level. So that is the reason you never post any transactions. You never post any transactions to the group account number. This is only for the reporting and for the consolidation purpose. All your transactions are getting posted at an operational chart of account area level. Is it clear now, all of you? Any doubts?
Mahesh, I have a quick question on the financial statements. Can you upload the format of? Can you upload it into from an Excel into here, or you have to do it manually?
No, you have to do it manually. This is there is no option of doing the uploading. Why? Because this has to be created manually based on the requirement. No, we cannot do any option of uploading. Earlier it was there, but now in SAP S/4HANA we don't have an option to remove because we are making it at the consolidation level, so it's a central level.
Okay, thank you.
We don't have that option here. Okay, so we cannot create any chart of accounts like that. Sorry, P&L account and balance sheet by using the financial statement version.
Okay. So, Mahesh, quick question. So, do we have parameters here to give, like the dates and stuff like that, or?
No, I'll show that. This is just an example. I'm just differentiating between the operational and the group because I'm going to explain this particular process in a very detailed way for you.
Okay.
We have this. Okay, we have an option. I'll show that. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, so Mahesh, so one doubt here. You have only one chart of account, Mahesh. In our project, we have only one chart of account, but we have multiple company codes are assigned to the same chart of account. Very good. But you are creating the financial statement at a chart of account area level, not at the company code level. Yes, it's true. Definitely. I am creating the P&L account and balance sheet at a chart of account area level, not at the company code. But Mahesh, we have the localization requirements. We have the localization requirement, Mahesh. What is the localization requirement? Mahesh, we have 3 different company codes. Every company code have its own local currency because we are going to be using the localization, because every company code, for example, US, we are going to be completely using for IFRS reporting, IFRS. And here, this is the local gap. This is the local gap. And this is the Australian gap. We have a separate gaps. Okay, Australian gap. We have, this is going to be. So we have a different accounting standards, Mahesh. For US, we are using the IFRS reporting, and for the UK, you are using the local gap, and for Australia, we are going to be using the Australia gap. We have a different localization reporting system, very, very important. So you are creating only one financial statement that is at a chart of account area level, not at the company code level. So I want to have a different financial statement. Okay, one financial statement you're creating at a chart of account. Can we have a different financial statement at a company code level? This is for my reporting purpose, for my localization. This is for my country specific localization. I want a separate financial statement. For HP10 for US, I want a separate financial statement for reporting in IFRS. For HP20 for UK, I want to have a separate financial statement for reporting in local GAAP. So you're creating 3 ledgers. One is the OL, which is going to be called as the leading ledger, and the remaining 2 are going to be called as the non-leading ledger. One is going to be called as the N1, and another one we are going to be calling it as the N2 or something, whatever. Okay, like this, for example. I want to have a separate financial statement at a country-specific level, Mahesh, for the localization. So is it possible to have a multiple financial statement? Yes, definitely. Then you need to go for an option called as a country specific chart of account. Then you have to go for an option called as the country specific chart of account. This is the 3rd level of chart of account you are going to be creating. This is called as the country specific chart of account. So how many company codes do you have? You have 3 company codes, Mahesh. You have 3 company codes. Now you can create a 3 different chart of accounts. You can create a 3 different chart of accounts, and these 3 different chart of accounts you can assign to each and every company code where you have assigned the operational chart of account. Now, if I see in this example, now let's go back. Let's go back, one step back. I have only one chart of account, and the same chart of account you can see it was assigned to multiple company codes. Example, just an example. You can see 1010111 and 126. For this, if you see here, the same chart of account was assigned here. You can see here, or otherwise, let me see these 3 examples. 1, 2, and 3. Let me take these 3 examples. So if you take the 1710, the same chart of account. If you take 3010, the same chart of account. And if it is the 3100, the same chart of account, means you have only one financial statement at a chart of account area level. But the requirement should be, I want to have a separate financial statement for my localization for 1710, for 3010, and 3011. So means you want to have one more financial statement you want to maintain at a country specific level. That is what exactly the country specific level. For US, for the reporting of IFRS, I want a separate one. For UK, I want a separate one. For Australia, I want a separate one. Is it going to be the possible? Yes, it is possible by creating the country specific chart of accounts. It is possible. Yes, definitely you can go and create it now. Okay, now. So what I will do here, I'll create one more chart of accounts. Go back, come to the edit chart of accounts. I'll go to a new entry and I'm writing here CHP. Okay, see, I'll write it. Country CSHP means country specific chart of accounts for HP. I'm writing here very clear. Country COA for US. That is especially for US I'm creating now. A new country specific chart of account I'm creating. Okay, that is nothing but CHP. Okay, now I'm maintaining the same language, English, and here I'm going to be using the length as a 08. You all know that the basic requirements I'm going to be giving. I'm saving here. Very good. Now I created a new chart of account called as the CSHP, country specific for US. Now I'll go back and assign it to the company code. Now which company code? Now see here, very, very important. I'll go to my company code. and I select my company code, and here we have an option called as a new second one. This is the operational. This is the operational chart of account. Now here you have another option called as a country specific chart of account, where the country specific chart of account should be assigned to the same company code where the operational chart of accounts are assigned. If I don't have the company code, for example, if you see here 1003, there is no chart of account you assign. There is no operational chart of account, but you're trying to assign this country specific chart of account. No, it doesn't make any value here. It doesn't make any value if you are going to be assigning a country specific chart of account to a company code where there is no operational chart of account. Operational chart of account is the basic. Operational chart of account is the base. Why? Okay. Example. Okay. Okay. See here. So these all 4 GL accounts I created under the operational chart of account, Mahesh. Very good. Very good. Now, if you see here, all these 4 GL accounts I extended to all these 4 company codes. All 4 company codes are extended to all these 4 GL accounts. Very, very important. Means what I want to say, you have created a GL account at a chart of account area level, and you have extended all these 4 GL accounts to HP10, HP20, and HP30 for posting the transactions. Okay, very good. Now, I'll come to first one, HP10. Second one, HP20. HP30. And the last but not the least, HP40. Very, very important. See here, HP40. Now, same GL account was extended. Means same GL account means 6000-300. Okay, 0. 6000-3001. 6000-3002. 6000-3003. Okay. See here, very, very important. Means all these 4 GL accounts was extended to all the company codes. What do you have in the company code? See, very, very important. But I'm creating the P&L account and balance sheet at a chart of account area level. Now, if I want to see the balance, okay, if I want to see the balance of the 600, the travel expenses one for my company code, the total balance, the debit balance here is at $30,000 USD. 30,000. And the same GL account as extended to the HP10, but if I want to see the balance here, it is the 40,000. 40,000 is going to be the balance here. Same thing, it is a 50,000 balance. Okay, 50,000. The total balance as on October end, if I see the total debit and credit balance here, it is going to be the 40,000 example. 40,000. The balance means you're extending the GL accounts to the company code, and the postings are happened at a company code level. You're creating the GL account at a chart of account area level, but you're extended to all the 4 company codes. And if you see the balance in each and every company code from the January to till the month of October 31st, the total balance in the HP10, the debit balance is 30, 40, 50, and 40. Like this, all the GL accounts have posted in all the respective 4 company codes. I see the total balances are available in each and every company code like this. Very, very important point I'm telling. Very, very important point. This is very, very important point. Same GL account, you have extended for all the 4 company codes, but the postings are happened at a company code level, not at the chart of account area level. Means what do you mean by posting? If I want to debit any GL account or if I want to credit any GL account, the postings are always happened at a company code level. You are only creating the GL account at a chart of account area level. But if you want to make any transactions, the transactions are always done at a company code level. So the total transactions you are done for this particular account, and what is the total credit and debit balance? It is the 30,000 for this company code, because the postings are done at a company code level. Very, very important now. Very, very important now. So these 4 GL accounts you have maintained at what level? These 4 GL accounts I maintained under the operational chart of accounts. So when you're creating your P&L account and balance sheet, okay, when you're creating your P&L account and balance sheet, Mahesh, just now you have explained us, when I go to the P&L account and balance sheet, business transactions under the operational, okay, under the document. And if you see here, if you see here, if I want to see one financial statement here, okay, very, very important, you can see here, Okay, under the financial statement, under the assets, you can see here, okay, cash and equivalent, okay, we can, under the cash and equivalent, petty cashes and everything, under the petty cash, you can see this is the GL account, this is called as the petty cash account number. So you created this P&L account and balance sheet at what level, Mahesh? You created the P&L account and balance sheet at the operational chart of account area level. Very good. Can I have a different financial statement for each and every company code? That is for the localization for the country specific level. I want a one more chart of accounts. You are given one global P&L account and balance sheet. That is very good. But my requirement is I want to have a 3 different financial statements for US, for UK, and for Australia. Then what you have to do? Then you have to create a one country specific chart of account and assign the country specific chart of account to the same company code where your operational chart of accounts are assigned. So this is what exactly the logic. So you're creating, so if there is no operational chart of account, if you're directly assigned the country specific chart of account, there is no value for this. There is no sense of assigning the operational, so the country specific chart of account to the company code where the operational chart of accounts are not assigned. So what I will do here, wherever you see that there is an operational chart of account, I'm going to be assigning the country specific. For example, if you take these 3 company codes are there. For all the 3 company codes, I'm using the same operational chart of account. Now I'm creating one country specific chart of account. This is for US, and I created one more. Okay, see, I'll create one more. Okay, example. Just I'm going to be explaining just for an example. I'm going to be explaining CSH1 example, and here it is going to be called as CHH2. See here, I created 3 different country specific chart of accounts now. Operational chart of account is only one. Operational chart of account is only one for all the 3 company code. But if you see here, there is a separate country specific chart of account for US, separate country specific chart of accounts for UK, and separate country specific chart of account for Australia. Requirement is like that. The requirement is like that because the client wants a different financial statement for each and every country level. They want a financial statement. Okay. Now you're going to be saving it. Once you have saved the data, now your operational chart of accounts are assigned with country specific chart of accounts. Very good. Now what you have to do? You have to create a GL accounts or not? Yes, I need to create the GL accounts. Now go to the GL account. Yes. This is the GL account I created at the operational level. Very, very important, my dear friends. You can see here, I am using the same company code 1710 where the chart of account YCOA as assigned, and I have this country specific chart of account. Your country specific chart of accounts are maintained at a company code level, but you are going to be assigning to the same company code where the operational chart of accounts are assigned. Logic, there are in one line, there are 2 answers are there. Where you are assigning the country specific chart of account. The country specific chart of accounts are assigned to a company code where the operational chart of accounts are assigned. If I don't have the operational chart of account, if I'm assigning the country specific chart of account, doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Very, very important here. So you need to assign the country specific chart of account to a company code where the operational chart of accounts are assigned. Very, very important. Now see here. Now see here. This is one GL account I'm taking here. This is the global GL account I assign to all the 4 company codes. Okay. Now go to the company codes. Copy the same GL account. Go to the company code. Here we have an option called as the FSSO in company code. So I'm taking the company code called as a 1710, and this GL account was extended to the company code here. Now I'll go for the change. I'll go for the change. I'm doing the changes at a company code level, not at the chart of account area level. I'm doing the changes at a company code level. I'm changing the GL account description. So I'm changing the GL account parameters at a company code level. I'm clicking on the change, and here we have an option called as alternative account number. Alternative account number. The main account number is 6100300. If we see this 61300 was assigned to all the company codes. Same GL account was extended to all the company codes. Now, what I'm going to do, I'll remove these 3 GL accounts now. Example. Now, what I will do, I have created one GL account, Mahesh. I created one GL account under, okay, country specific HP for US. What is the GL account number? Mahesh, the GL account number is 10000. This is the GL account number, Mahesh. For what? For what purpose? This is for travel expenses. This is for the travel expenses, Mahesh. Okay, I'm writing here. This is for the travel expenses. This is for the travel expenses. I created one GL account under my country specific chart of account, Mahesh. Very, very important. Now go to the company code. Go to one of the company code and open the GL account 60030. Very good. Okay, I'm opening that GL account. You can see here. Go to one of the company code and open the GL account. And here you have a one alternative account number. Assign the GL account here 1000. This number I'm going to be assigning. Example. Logically see here. This is called as my alternative account number. This is my alternative account number. This is going to be called as my country specific GL account. This is my operational GL account. This is my operational GL account, and this is what exactly my country specific GL account. You are doing the postings to this country operational GL account, not to the country specific GL account, but you are maintaining an alternative account number to the same GL account which is assigned to your company code. Very, very important here. This is the logic here. Very, very important point. So like this, what you're going to do, you have 500 GL accounts are there under one chart of account. You have 500 GL accounts are there. So these all the 500 GL accounts you have extended to all these 4 company codes. 500 GL accounts are there. These all the 500 GL accounts you have extended to all these 4 company codes. Very, very important. Now, for each and every company code, I'm using a different country specific chart of accounts, and I'm maintaining one alternative account number for each and every GL account so that I can have a different financial statement. Now I can go and create a financial statement in each and every country specific level. CS, HP, I'm creating a different financial statement for the country specific for the US, UK, and for the Australia like that. So you have a global level financial statement at the operational chart of account area level, and you have one more chart of one more P&L account and balance sheet at ACH HP. That is what exactly you call it as a country specific chart of account area level. You are going to be creating a one more P&L account and balance sheet. Why? Because you can see every GL account is maintained with one alternative account. This alternative account number is going to be called as a country specific GL account number. Is the statement is clear to all of you?
Yes.
Yep.
Small example I'll show now. A small example I'll show you to all of you. Okay, see here. Small example I'll show you. Okay, first I'll talk about the operational. Okay, see here, all of you, don't confuse yourself. Okay, if you have any confusion, stop me. Okay, operational chart of accounts. See here, all of you. Okay, 6000,300. All of you, please, very, very important. 6000,3002. 6000,3003. And like this balance sheet and P&L accounts, everything will be there. Okay, 6003. 004. Okay, okay, see here. See all of you. These 4 GL accounts, I created at the operational chart of account area level. Okay, right. Now I can have a separate financial statement. Okay, I'm writing here. My financial statement I'm creating at what level? You're creating at a YCOA level. Okay, you have one financial statement at a YCOA level. This is not a company code specific. This is at a YCOA level. You have a one financial statement version you've created. Okay, right. I have 4 company codes, Mahesh. I have 4 company codes. All the 4 company codes are assigned with the same chart of account. Same chart of account. Okay, HP10, HP20. I take 2 company codes for meanwhile, okay? HP10 and HP22 are the company codes, and I can see, Mahesh, these all 4 GL accounts are assigned to 2 company codes. Okay, same GL account I assign. Okay, like this. You can see all of you. Means you have created the GL accounts at a chart of account area level, and you are assigning the GL accounts to both the company codes. So now you have a one financial statement you have created. That financial statement is at a YCOA level. Very good. It is not specific to company code. It is not specific to company code. You have only one financial statement you are creating for a YCOA level, and you will get a P&L account and balance sheet. Very good. But now the requirement here is, okay, you have one file, but our requirement is nothing but, Mahesh, can I have a separate financial statement for US and for UK? For US and for UK, I want to have a separate financial statement. So I'm creating 2 different chart of accounts. For US, I'm creating 1 different chart of account. Okay, see, for example, COA1, and here it is the COA2. COA2 means how many chart of accounts you have totally? You have totally 3 chart of accounts. 1 is operational, and 2 are going to be called as the country specific. And this one you are assigned to HP10, and this one you are assigned to HP20. Very, very important. Very, very important. Now, if you go and see under YCOA, how many GL accounts do you have? If I count everything, there are totally 500 GL accounts are having. Totally 500 GL accounts are there. Totally, there are 500 GLs are there. All these 500 GLs I extended to HP10 and HP20. All the 500 GL accounts I extended to both the company codes. If you are creating a financial statement at the operational chart of account area level, you are going to be getting only one financial statement for all the 500 GL accounts. You don't have the country specific level here. But my requirement is nothing but I want to have a separate financial statement for US and UK. Then what I'm going to do, I'm creating a 2 different chart of accounts and assigning to the 2 different company codes where the same operational chart of accounts are assigned. Very good. Now what I will do here, let me take one example of US. I created a separate GL accounts. I created a separate, because these all are at the country operational level. These all are operational level. Now what I'm going to do, I'm creating one GL account under COA1 that is going to be called as my country specific chart of account for US. And then I'll go to my GL account, and here I'm going to be assigning the GL account number as the alternative account number. The main account number is, this is the main account number for the posting of any transactions. But the alternative account number, this is my country specific GL account number. This is my country specific GL account number. So whenever I'm creating a country specific GL account number, I will use this GL account number for assigning the GL account number. Very, very important. I will use this GL account number, not this GL account number. This GL account number I already maintained for YCOA, and I created a separate financial statement. Now I'm creating one more financial statement. I'm creating one more financial statement under the operational. Instead of using this GL account number, I will maintain this alternative account number in this while you are creating the financial statement, so that you will be having a different financial statement for the country specific level. So now you can have a universal chart of account, that is the YCOA for all the company codes, and parallelly you are also going to be having a different financial statement for each and every country, maintaining the country specific chart of account. That is the reason country specific chart of accounts are always assigned to the company code where the operational chart of accounts are. If I don't have the operational chart of account, if I don't have this GL account, can you go and assign this? Can you go and assign this alternative account number? No. If I have the GL account number, then only I can go and assign this alternative account number. If I don't have this GL account number extended to the company code, where I can assign this alternative account number? Tell me. I cannot assign. This is called the alternative account number concept for the country specific chart of accounts. Any doubts? Any doubt?
Mahesh, so these alternative account numbers will be unique among company codes as well, right?
Only company codes, but that is the reason I am not maintaining. See, there is operational. See, if I go back to the chart of accounts, in the chart of accounts, you will never find that alternative account number. You can see GL account, account group, short text, and the long text, because this is you're maintaining it a operational chart of account. If I go to the keyword and translation, I never find that alternative account number. When you are extending this GL account, when I'm extending this, that is the reason I give an example. The same GL account here extended for HP10 and HP20. So when I extended the GL account to a company code, for example, I'm taking the company code. When I extended the GL account to a company code, here at the company code level, you have this alternative account number.
Yes. Okay. So for example, if there is some other company code of some other country, and I send the same alternative account number, which is 1 lakh.
Okay.
It will not work, right?
I'll tell you. Okay. Now, for example, the same GL account. Okay. I'll be going for another company code. For example, I'll go to another company code. Okay. For example, I'll just run an example for a meanwhile. I just want to go for, okay, another example. Okay. Now, the same GL account was extended to another company code here. So what you're telling, I want to assign the same account number, means whatever the account number you're going to be talking, 1000, whatever may be the account number you're going to be talking. So you want to assign the same account number here as an alternative account number for this company code where the same GL account was maintained. That is the question.
Yes, Mahesh.
Yes, you can assign. Why? Why cannot you cannot assign? You can assign. Why? Because the GL account number, whatever you are going to be calling this 10000. So if you have this multiple chart of accounts you are creating, so for example, the same GL account number here I created for this chart of account, the same GL account number I created for this chart of account, but you are creating the financial statement at a chart of account area level, not at the company code level. You can use the same GL account number, but make sure that the GL account number is created, the same GL account is created for COA 1 and COA 2. Then only you can assign the same GL account number for different company code where the GL account is created.
Okay, Mahesh. Thank you.
So, Mahesh,
So
good question.
Yeah.
Sorry. So both these accounts can be accessed through FPL3N, right? Chart of accounts and both the accounts what we are showing here, both of them can be accessed using FPL3N.
So you mean to say that this account?
Yeah, this and the other one.
And this account.
Correct. My balance should match same, right, for a company code and for a particular physical period.
It has to match. No? Then only that there is a understanding of why you're creating the operational chart of account with the country specific. Okay. If we see the example, my dear friend, if you see my example here, okay, 60030. Okay, how much balance you have? $30,000 from the January to till the month of October. 30,000 balance is there. So this is the operational level. This is at the operational level. If you add all these four, how much it is going to be coming? If you add all these four, how much it is going to be? 40 plus 40. Okay, 40 plus 50, 90, 90 plus 40, 130, 130 plus 30, 160. Okay, 160. Okay, 160 is total. 160 is going to be the total under YCOA. Under YCOA, not under the country specific. Under YCOA. Very, very important. Now, if I go to the country specific chart of account, it will show 1,60,000 or it will show 30,000.
30,000.
30,000 only. It will show 30,000 here.
Yeah, but I have a question on 160,000 also, but that won't be the same, right? Because you are having multiple currencies on this both.
Depends upon, yeah, correct. But this is an example.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
This is like example. I'm explaining you the concept.
Okay, thanks.
Now, if I go, okay, this is at the company code level you're going to be looking. So the balance should always match at a company code level for the operational chart of account to the country specific chart of account. So these are the three types of GL accounts. So always you have to remember one thing: operational COA is for external reporting purpose, whereas group and country specific chart of accounts, very, very important, where the group and country specific chart of accounts are only for the reporting purpose. You cannot post any transactions for the country specific chart of accounts, for the group chart of accounts. Sorry, for the country specific chart of accounts, for the group chart of accounts. These two are only for your reporting. One is for the consolidation, and another one is to have a separate country specific level financial statement. You are going to be creating the country specific chart of accounts, whereas your operational chart of accounts are mandatory for posting of any transactions. Any doubts in the chart of accounts? See, very, very important topic. That is the reason I went into each and every chart of accounts in a very detailed way.
Mahesh, I have one question.
Yeah, please.
So, see, if you say that country-specific chart of accounts cannot be posted directly.
No, we cannot post here.
So in that case, for reporting in, say, IFRS or local GAAP, it will have different accounting principles. Okay. In those cases, how the adjustment entries will be made? For example, capitalization.
Correct.
Where
So
we want to exclude the freight and all, for example.
Okay. Okay.
In those cases, how we represent those?
So you want to say, okay, you want to say that, okay, so adjustments you are going to be making. Okay, I'm right. Adjustments.
Correct.
Okay.
For reporting purpose, yes.
Simple, very simple, sir. This GL account, if you see one example, HP10 is the company code. I'm right or wrong, sir? This is my operational chart of account area level, and I assigned it to the company code called as the HP10. And this is my country specific chart of account I assigned to my GL account.
Right.
Now you want to make the adjustments. You want to make the adjustments at an alternative account number. Means you want to make some adjustments. Okay, but let me go back. Let me come to the company code 17. Okay. So you are assigning one GL account number here, for example. Okay, this GL account number you are going to be maintaining here, but you want to make some adjustments to this GL account number.
Right.
But what is the purpose here? Then the country specific chart of accounts are only for the internal reporting purpose. Even though you are going to be doing some adjustment, what is the impact you are going to be making to the main financial statement version? There will be no impact, no, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Simple, sir. Very simple. Just come out from the SAP now. Come out from the SAP. Okay. So the main P&L account and balance sheet you are creating at a YCOA level. Are you accepting or not?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
That is true. And why you are going to be using the country specific chart of accounts only for the localization, for the separate financial statement version for my country specific for the US level that you are going to be made. Whatever the adjustments you want to make, you can make these adjustments in the chart of account, that is in the operational, not in the group. No, sir, not in the country specific. So that parallelly it will have the reflect on your country specific chart of account. If for example, I tell you one small example. If I go and see the balance here, it is a 30,000 USD dollars. And if I want to see the balance here is 50,000 USD dollars. Example, just whatever. It will not happen, but example. How do you know that? How do you know that the remaining 20,000 is the adjusted amount for this particular GL account? How do you know that? It will not tally your balance sheet. Definitely it will not tally your balance sheet, sir. Never it will tally. So whatever adjustments you want to make, you can make directly in this GL account. So that it will have the impact on the GL account.
Okay, got it. What I mean, like in country chart of accounts only, we have to create another account for freight. And when we just prepare the financial statements account, we group under one category.
Exactly.
Like assets.
Exactly. You are absolutely right.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
That is what exactly the logic, what I want to make here, why we want to use the alternative account number. That is what from the beginning of the class, I'm telling that this group and the country specific chart of accounts are only for the reporting purpose. So reporting means nothing but, for example, here, for example, if why I'm calling always reporting means For example, okay, /NF.01. I'll go to the transaction code called as the F.01. If I go to this transaction code, see here, if I want to see my financial statement after, okay, so here, if I give YCOA, and if I'm selecting the company code HP10, see here, HP10.
Yeah.
I created the financial statement. I created the financial statement at a chart of account area level. The same chart of account area you are assigned to all the three different company codes, HP10, HP20, and HP30. But I want to see my financial statement for HP10 company code, and I'm giving the chart of account area YCOA. Now, I want to give another chart of account country specific my CSHP example. I created one more chart of account called as the CHHP. This is specifically for the company code HP. If you are trying to give the CSHP, if I'm giving another company code, it will not work.
Right. Yeah.
Because this was assigned, means this chart of account was assigned to this company code, not for other company code. So if you want to see your financial statement, you had to give your country specific chart of account, and you can execute what is your financial statement. But you already created one financial statement version. This is your financial statement version. CSHP is financial statement. Now give the parameters and execute the financial statement.
Okay.
And here you can see, and here you can see here, very, very important. And here you can see for which reporting year, for the report comparison, you can see here.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. So another silly question, right? So this financial statement version reporting, why did they give multiple selection of chart of accounts?
I tell you, very good question. Very good question. Now, for example, I'll go for a 1710. 1710.
Yeah.
I want to instead of having a one chart of account. So what I can do here, I can give both simultaneously. I can give YCOA and I'll give my CSHP, both of them. I given both of them. So means you have maintained two chart of accounts to one company code. Means here, I'm coming to the logic here. $1710 CSHP means one company code. You can see one company code you have assigned operational, and for the same company code you have assigned the country specific. Okay, very, very important.
Yeah.
But yes, I given. But here I cannot give more than one financial statement. I can give only one financial statement, my dear friends. Means either I can give my financial statement CSHP, or either you can give your financial statement YCOA, that is for your 1710. You cannot give. So you can see here, either I can give 1710 or 1720 or whatever the financial statement, I can give only financial statement. But you're trying to give both the financial statements over here, it will not work. The multiple selection option has been given only when you are going to be selecting different, means logically I'll explain like this. Okay, so you have the 1710 company code, you have the 1720 company code, and you have the 1730 company code. Very much. Now, for 1710, your chart of account is the YCOA. For 1710, it is the XCOA. And for 1730, it is the ZCOA. There are three operations. These all are going to be called as the three operational chart of accounts I have sent. But for all these three, I have a different financial statement versions I'm going to be creating. I'm creating a different financial statement. So that is the reason, if you want to have a different financial statement, you can give the multiple chart of accounts and you can execute the transaction, not giving the company code. Remove the company code here.
Okay.
You should not give the company code then. Why? If I give the company code, each and every company code is having a different chart of accounts. It will not work.
So the financial statement version should be same for all these
all
chart
the
of
companies.
accounts.
Exactly.
Okay. So it is like a consolidated report, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Mahesh, one more quick question. If you open that Excel, what you're showing me, so in this case, there will be 3 flows to controlling, right? There won't be one.
No,
3, right?
There will be 3 different controlling areas.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like 3 different postings will happen in
Exactly,
10,
exactly.
20, 80. Okay.
Correct. You're absolutely right. So just go through the practicals and make sure that you're going to be having a right practical approach. Okay, so tomorrow we'll see about the retained earnings account under the operational group and country specific tomorrow's class. Okay. Thank you very much, all of you. Okay, have a very good day for this.
Thank you for attending the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also feel free to ask your questions in the comment section below, and we will reply to them at the earliest.